I was doing gigs everywhere. So something happened that we didn't anticipate.
Which was?
Rafton and I were nominated for American Gospel Music Awards.
What?
Yeah. From nowhere. We're like, Allah, we don't have fare. Yeah. So we went to the embassy with nothing. So we tried sitting down, trying to think about it. Now this is 2004. Yeah. Trying to think about it, we came up with an idea. Let's get all the newspaper cuttings that have our faces, and let's go with them and carry our tapes. We carried copy, embassy. No, nothing. We don't have bank statements, nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. So we go into, and Rafton wore his shiny clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We go in, so they ask, what are you guys? We're entertainers. We're ambassadors from Kenya. We're going to represent the industry. Yeah.
We're the industry.
We're the industry. So these guys told us, if you're the industry, then sing. Hey. Mwikulu. At the embassy, you know the guys are quiet. Hey, we performed. And guys were responding. Mwikulu, and they respond. Mwikulu, then we did cha-cha. Yeah, guys were responding. Those guys stamped our passports.
You are joking.
Hey, man. So now the task was now to look for fare to go. By the time we got fare, Rafton's flight was that evening. So he went to States in the t-shirt he had. That's all he had. Nothing else, and a paper bag of tapes. Watakutana majuu.
Tapes tunauza. Majuu zinawasia try kujua tuende na tapes. So he left. So once you arrived, you're being picked up and everything.
So we thought. So I get to the States, man. So Raf was on a different flight. So I'm in a different flight. So he's chilling there. So I come out. Hey, I see Raf. Hey, ushafika. Hey, tapes. Nishaziwai. Yeah. So we were lucky that the gig was actually on top of the building. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So not too far high. Yeah. So we just walked there.
From the airport?
Yeah, we just walked to the venue. We asked around, where is this place? It's not too far. Who's picking you? Oh, yeah. We walked to Komaju, man. Tumefurahi.
Wow. These stories need to be heard. I can't stop this. This is crazy.
So we get to this gig. So and that's the day. So we thought we would actually get accommodation, things like that. So there was accommodation for one night. Then the next night you leave.
Ujisort.
Ujisort. So Rafton bana, he's saying, wow, come on. I'm telling you bana, to Komaju, man. Hey, we are walking, we are checking out the lights. We are like, this is the life, man. So the guys gave us a room for a night. Mm-hmm. Because the event was the following day. So we get that room. Raf is telling me, wow, kuna bathtub mse. Kuna bathtub mse. Ukuni majuu. So Raf soaked for like the whole night.
You can't even understand. Coming from a one room house to a bathtub.
One room house, split mattress. To a bathtub banner. So the following day, as guys were doing the event. So we just told the event guys, we're from Africa. All we need is you give us an opportunity to perform. Yeah. Because we knew if they give us the mic, it's over.
Yeah,
That's the only currency we have. So I'm telling you. So we were given an opportunity. So Rak started. He did Mwikulu. He brought it down completely. So I went to next.
Chacha now.
I did Chacha and Prophecy and and that time I had carried the costume for the Prophecy video.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole attire and the Ki-African bag like this and a stick.
And it's not that you're performing to Kenyans abroad.
This
is a whole...
This is a crowd. We don't even know whether they get it.
Yeah.
But we didn't care. We just knew. You have your 5-minute slot, kill it.
You've got access and an opportunity.
We have access, man. We'll never meet these people. Kill it. We killed, man. We killed. Then I had those flags. I had some flags written souls.
Yeah.
So it was just a stick and a kitamba. Souls. We killed it. So then we won for International Artist of the Year. That wasn't even the big deal. The big deal was immediately after our performance, we were called to a table. Raf was called to one table, I was called to another table. So these guys invited and they said, we are a label. We want to sign you now. Same, Raf, a whole different label. Said, we want to sign you now. We don't even know what it means. They were like, They said, tomorrow. For me, they said, tomorrow we fly to Atlanta. Yeah, we'll extend your visa. We fly to Atlanta. We do you an orientation training. We sign you. You are an artist. Raf, same. We're meeting. He's saying, hey, I've been offered a deal. I'm like, I've been offered a deal as well. And next day, Raf disappeared.
Huh?
Yeah. Vanished into this car. The next time I saw him was in Kenya.
What?
Hey. Myself, I vanished like this on the other end. Well, like, God mele, man.
What do you mean?
Yeah. So what do we do? And we've been offered to be signed by 2 different companies. So the company that was to sign him was in ATL. The company that was to sign me was in Florida.
You are serious?
Yeah, we're like morale, man.
You guys, this is insane.
Yeah. So he vanished on that end, I vanished on the other end. So I'm in Florida now.
They paid the ticket, of course, kila kitu.
Everything. I'm in Florida and I'm living in the house of the president of the label.
What?
Yeah.
What label was this? Can you remember it?
Yeah, I do.
Say it.
The story will change.
Okay,
so.
Okay, you'll need to say it though. What?
Yeah. So I was in the house of the president of the label for not 1 month, 2, 7 months.
What?
7 months. Yeah.
This is insane.
Yeah. 7 months. So 7 months I was given a deal. And the idea was first orientation, first meet the other people from the label, then you sign a $3 million deal.
You okay?
Then it's 205, man. I was like in my 20s.
You were?
I was a toy. They're saying $30 million. I don't get it.
3 million shillings.
Not 300 million shillings.
300? Yes.
Yeah.
$3 million.
Yes,
3 million. Yeah, 300 million.
$3 million.
Yeah.
300 million Kenyan. I'm like, I don't get it. So they said, we'll give you a car, we'll give you a house, $3 million deal, but you have to make a choice. You can't be a gospel artist. That's not where the money is. Hey. You can't be a gospel artist. We change your name, you change your identity. You're a new guy. And I promise you, you will kill like crazy. Eh?
What?
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. You ever seen highs that are too high and lows that are too low, all at the same time? And now you've lived in their house, so you're at a point where you almost owe them. You get? Yeah. to a point where now they refer you as their son. So now you're in midway this thing. They're saying, okay, so orientation, you don't know that anything will change.
Yeah.
So you're meeting the rest of the artists, we're going to their gigs. Okay, this is how it works. Hey, this is our crew, this is our tour crew. Nini. Houses, I was taken to different houses. These are the houses, cars. Pick a car. So we'll pay and we'll give you a $3 million deal. I'm like 20 sijui what. Hey, let me call home. I call home, guys are telling me usirudi. Utarudiaje bila hiyo deal? Sign it. But wanasema niache kukuwa msee wa gospel. Sign it, man.
Like Buddha, hiyo ni 300 million.
Unarudi humo. I'm telling you, it was the hardest decision. The hardest. Because now I'm talking to the rest of the guys in the label. What deal did you get? Same. So, what did you do with the money? They say they give you part of it, but part of it is not cash. It's like line of credit. So line of credit, now you get to...
You sell albums, they take it back.
Yeah, they take it back. Your car is actually paid by the line of credit. Your house, your nini line of credit. So it's a loan. What's the interest rate of this thing? Bana, yani I was just feeling choked. So I'm asking these guys, so you guys, when do you go home? We never go home. Because our contract, we have not broken even. Ati what? So I'm asking these guys, so can I go back to Kenya, then come back? They're like, Z, we'll extend your thing for 10 years. After 10 years, you can go back to Africa. Ati what? So this chick is telling me I was signed here. And in my contract, they told me not to change my waist size. If I change, I breach my contract. Allah, all those things were new, like new. You're like, Allah, for lack of a better word, this thing sounds like a slavery, an expensive one. Yeah, because you sign this thing, you're in debt and nini. They say, yeah, it is, but you live large. Yeah, it's just that you don't have a social life. When I told these guys, minim say, a gospel. I told these guys I have a studio back at home. So I want something that will allow us to
blow up digs.
Push this advantage home. Because there's a growing industry. Then they're saying there's no industry you're thinking of at home. You are what we want. So forget about home. This is it. Sign it, your life changes. I'm telling you, you've ever had that thing of choose this day whom you will serve? That thing was ringing in my head the whole time. I'm telling you, the taste of life left me. Kabisa. Because I'm there and I'm thinking, what? And now, when these guys saw I'm dragging my feet, now they were asking for my passport banner. So I told them, you guys, me, I'm African. So before we sign such big deals, we have to go look for other Africans and do some chanting banner. You know anyone in Kenya? I know someone in Atlanta, Raf. And my sister was living in ATL as well. Yeah. So I need to go because it needs to be blessed, Bana. This is a big deal. I needed to look for an exit. So I left my everything. Because they said, you guys, if you don't sign, we sue you. You've been in our house for 7 months. You owe us signing this thing. 7 months, you're our son. I'm telling you, I was trying to tell them, Bana, I'm gospel. And that's what it is. They say, you would have told us 7 months ago. You didn't tell me that I'm changing. You get? It was hard.
You saw the other side.
Yeah, I saw the other side. Literally. And that's the day my eyes opened. I looked at Kenya. I'm telling you, I looked at Kenya differently from that day. I saw, wow. Yani, there's so much we have not explored. And that time, that's when you're thinking, I'll never despise home. Yeah. Because at home, when you make a coin, it's your coin. But here you make the coins in advance, then you become a slave for not less than 10 years. At the 10th year, if you've not paid up, they renew it for a new 10 years. I'm looking at these guys, yani, you see the face, the glamour and everything, but 7 months is a long time. You hang out with these guys. So you hang out and you talk and they tell you, man, I had a kid when I left home, man. I can't even tell you how old they are right now, or how they look, or how, Jesse, you go home. I can't go home, I'm on contract. You don't want to see how much debt I have with these guys. And when we go to, when you go to a gig and they bring a bouncer, they bring a limo, they top it up on your bill. So your bill will never really end. It's an unending deal.
And you can't go with a normal moti.
You can't go with a normal moti.
Who are you? A normal guy.
Yeah, what do you mean? You want to...
It's in the contract.
Yeah, it's in the contract. There's a standard. So, eventually, I left everything. Everything.
The passport,
passport alone. I told them, I can't cross to ATL like this. I need my passport. All I had was my passport. Everything, my clothes, everything. I left them there. ATL. So I write them back. I tell them, hey, my lawyer needs to talk to you. What lawyer? I'm the lawyer. So I emailed. Ndio kila kitu. I told them hii haitaweza. Hey, they were furious. But what to do? I had no option. But you can imagine, now I'm there, I can't stay there. My days are over. My extension. Home. So I go home with nothing. I come home with a jacket I had worn. It's the jacket I dropped with. No one even came for me at the airport. There's nothing to come for.
Kashikamat.
Nikashikamat. The only guy who was there was Mike. He was chilling for me 7 months later. So 7 months later, I'm telling him, upgrade me, bana. What's happening in the industry? So you tell him, hey, the industry has expanded now. Exactly. Things are like this, like this. Exactly.
Whatever have become zaidi ya mziki.
Zaidi ya mziki. Yeah. Then
now I understand it. I remember you disappearing.
Vanished.
I remember it. Because I just checked into the industry.
Exactly.
Personally.
Then I vanished.
Yeah, you were never there when the whole time we did the Kekro gigs.
Exactly.
That time.
Yeah.
You are not there at all.
I was there. So I'm coming home. I'm finding rough. Allah, you're in Kenya. Hey, I'm in Kenya. What happened? The guys told me to be secular. Same thing. Hey, they gave me this deal that was raw. Leave alone even the secular element, just the rawness of the deal. Yeah. So he's back. So what to do? We start all over again. I'm telling you. Time number 3. Nothing. This time, Kev. We're coming back and Kev is in the States. He goes and fails completely. And he's back. And all of us converge, having failed. And we all have to start all over again.
That is insane.
That's crazy, man. It was like...
That is crazy.
Yeah. 0. But we knew they can take your fruitfulness. They can take your fruit, but they can't take your fruitfulness. So guys, tukunje shati, we started all over again. And now from there, we went heavy. TV now. So we created shows. We had 1,000 hours of content on air per month. Yeah, 1,000.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
In a week, if you have 7 hours, that is already a lot.
Yeah.
Because that's every day having 1 hour.
Exactly.
You had 1,000 hours worth of content on all the different stations.
Per month. We had
What are some of the
army.
example of shows that you had?
So we had Password.
Password, by the way, was like about 2 hours or more, if not long.
Yes,
I remember
yes.
it was long. It was so long. I used to wonder, this thing is long.
Yeah, it was long.
It was longer than the beat because my reference was the beat then.
Exactly. So we were twice the time because it became a hit.
And
It
you
was
were
1
being
hour.
paid?
Yeah. Then it became 2 hours and we were being paid.
And on top of that, you had your SMS code.
Now I came back and there was a guy who was now double alive, SK the businessman. Because I learned. I saw 7 months is a long time, man, to just see. And you're thinking everything is a business, man. Everything, 100%. Oh, we make a t-shirt, it's a business. There's a everything. So I learned.
Schooled.
I was schooled for free.